Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of TEW2020 Predicts. Here starting Monday, week 1, July 2022. And today's episode, well, TEW2020 Predicts using the magic 8 ball that is Total Extreme Wrestling to gaze into the future of a usually young up-and-coming superstar and see what may come of them. And, I mean, we don't have to look too far into the future, perhaps, to see what is to come of today's subject, Mr. Theory. Not Austin anymore. We can blame good old Stone Cold Steve for losing that one, but Mr. Theory, 24 years of age, 6 years of experience with a muscular lightweight based in the southeast of the US of A, current United States champion. This is the start of July, so it just missed him losing that title, but gaining a Money in the Bank briefcase, but still, current US title, his only WWE championship so far, the United States championship, which he's held for 4 months, so he's had a decent little reign with it so far. And how Austin Theory gone? 24 years of age, bright prospect, Vince McMahon's chosen one, 2.0. What's going to happen to Vince? Is he going to get that world title? He's got the Money in the Bank briefcase IRL, so it looks like he's going to get it there. But will he get it in-game? Will he keep a hold of that US title for longer than about a few days in-game? We'll have to wait and see. Let's not, shall we? Without further ado, let's just do it. Let's jump forward to the end of the career of Mr. Theory, or as close as possible, and have a look. How many titles he's acquired, how many selfies he's taken, what type of matches he's had. Let's go find it all. Without further ado, let's look to answer the question, what is to come in the career of Theory? And here we are, Saturday, week 3, January 2061, so about 39, just under 39 and, 38 and a half-ish years later. There you go. And he's even popped up on our screen right now. WWE have apparently begun negotiations to extend the contract of one of their top stars, Theory. Not in a wrestling capacity, though. He is retired. He's one of their top stars still. Still, quite a popular lad. Good psychology, highly experienced, very respected, good reputation. Can't really go in ring anymore, but he is 63. 44 years of experience, he never wrestles, he's a manager. Theory on the mic, taking selfies of his victims, of course. He's still a muscular lightweight, so fair enough for him there. His career, what's going on? There's a lot of extensions, an early injury, he broke his neck, he was out for 14 months, February 2026, that's a tough one. Then the next big thing was he had an affair with Shotzi Blackheart, which is a choice from Shotzi, which led to Rockstar Spuds, Drake Maverick, Adam Scherr, Braun Strowman, EC3, and Matt Hardy all hating him. But, I think I could, you handle those hating you if you're having an affair with Shotzi, I suppose. More extensions, relocated to the Northwest. Then he supported a controversial figure in 2037. I'll let you make your decisions of who that is. Him and Shotzi broke up. So you know what? They had their affair, and then they were together for 7 years. That was after it came out as well. They were together before that. They were out, in a couple for 8 years together. That's a nice long one. Then a lot of extensions. Nothing of note to an injury. He got torn rotator cuff, out for a year in 2059. So 2 major injuries in his career. No smaller injuries, just 2 injuries, both major though. The broken neck in 2026. Well, I mean, he recovered from that broken neck in, April 2027? And he had a long career after that, so that didn't affect him too much. But he did get a late torn rotator cuff, out for a year. He would have come back October 2060. He retired October 2060. So he had his torn rotator cuff. He went through the surgery and the recovery and all that, and then he realised at the end, you know what? I'm not going to come back from this. Called it a day. Inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, not the Hall of Immortals, which maybe tells you something about his achievements, but still into the WWE Hall of Fame at the very least, for a big star for them. And speaking of achievements, let's just have a look at them, shall we? Theory, he's got a few achievements still. 3-time Intercontinental Champion, 2-time Raw Tag Team Champion, 5-time SmackDown Tag Team Champion, 3-time US, 2 Universal. I'm never going to get these in order, but I can give it a go. That US title reign went till November, his first one. 6 defenses in that 7-month period. Then he had another US title reign. which went February 2023. So he went back pretty soon after losing it till July 2023, 4 defences. These don't really start till the 2030s. So then he had another US title reign, October 2023 to March 2024. So from April 2022 to March 2024, he held the US title 3 times. The first time he lost it for, 2 months? Then he lost it for 2 months. So yeah, in that 2-year period, so in that 23-month period, he didn't hold it for 4 months in it. And he was a 3-time champ. But that was all his US titles, and then he just said, you know what, I'm moving on from that. Into the 2030s, his first title was the Raw Tag Team, which he won with Angel Garza, just 2 handsome guys, doing the wrestling, which is always nice. After that, 2036, I think, the Intercontinental, February to July, so a shorter run with that mid-card belt. Before his next one would be in 2038 with the Intercontinental, July 2038 to March 2039, so a longer one. Much longer one, about 8 months with 6 defences, and then he lost it in March 2039. He got it back in September 2039, 6 months later. Held it till November, though, only 2 months, 2 defences. And that was all his mid-card titles done. 3 Intercontinental, 3 US, a healthy amount of them. Then we go to 2040, where he won the SmackDown Tag Team titles. It was Theory 2 belts with Gunther. He held that September 24 till April 2041. So Gunther, the big brute, helping him keep a hold of that. And he was Theory champ, which he's going to try and be Theory 3 belts at SummerSlam. And here he became Theory 2 belts. He was SmackDown Tag Champ with Gunther, and he was the WWE Universal Champion. His first world title, October 2040 till April 2041. So from October 2040 till the start of April, he lost at WrestleMania, I think. He had the SmackDown Tag title and the Universal, 2 blue straps over his shoulder. But then he lost them very quickly. Week 1 of April, he lost the Universal. Week 4 of April, he lost the SmackDown Tag. So April 2041, bad month for Mr. Theory. Didn't win another title till 2043. SmackDown Tag Team with Ru Feng, April till July, so a 3-month reign. Then it was another Universal title reign, January 2044 to June 2044. 5 months, 6 defences, another nice little reign. That was all his world titles. So he's won all his mid-card, all his world. All that's left is the absolute ton of tag team. He lost that in June 2044, and then he didn't win another title in the WWE until July 2053. So it's a long way. He gets back with Ru Feng. They win the SmackDown Tag Gold again, just about 10 years after they lost it. And they hold it till December 2053. So 5 months, decent little reign, 3 defences. Wins a Raw tag title with Ru Feng. They go over to Raw after they lose that, July 2054 to October 2054. So a short reign. But Theory and Ru Feng seem to have this beautiful little tag team. They won their first gold. They took a 10-year break away from each other. They came back together and won these 2 titles in quick succession. Lovely. And then his final titles were the SmackDown Tag Team, December 2057 till February 2058. So 2 months with Antonio David. There you go. And then May 2058 to August 2058 with Eduardo Herrera. So Theory, what is there to say about him? 6 mid-card titles, 3 Intercontinental, 3 US. That's a respectable achievement. 2 Universal titles, 2 World titles. A lot of amazing wrestlers never get 1, so 2 is very good. 7-time Tag Team Champion. 3 of those with Ru Feng. Clearly a good team, the 2 of them. Achievement-wise, for Theory, very consistently considered one of the best wrestlers in the world. I mean, in-game, not in 2022, he wasn't in there, but 2023 he was with 117. He bounced up and down around, 70, 62, 203, 118, 121. Then he drops into the top 100. He stayed there for ever, I think. Yeah, he never drops out the top 100 again. His highest ever rating came, he's got some 29s, 26, 24, 22. Is that 22 his best? It is. His highest ever positioning in the Power 500 was 22nd best wrestler on the planet in 2042, which nothing to be balked at. 2042 the year he won absolutely nothing, but it was the 22nd best wrestler in the world, so who cares? I'll assume he has a friendship with Ru Feng. I wouldn't even know where to check that, but I will assume him and Ru Feng are like best mates with all their tag titles together. Match history-wise for Theory, a long career. He fought in a total of, 841 wins, 641 losses. So he fought in a total of 1,482 matches, a positive record with that 841 wins to 641 losses. Average rating of 68, which is, fine. End of career-wise, you can see the ratings. Maybe he's slowed down a bit. He's had an injury or two. He's, not as good as he was, so he dropped down a bit. Start of his career, not as high as they could be as well, perhaps. He lost the US title, his first one, to Will Ospreay instead of Bobby Lashley, if you're curious. But still, Theory clearly has done well for himself. I mean, his highest match rating was a 90, which is very good. I assume that's going to come in that kind of range where he was, considered a very good wrestler early on in his career. Yeah, 2 years in a row he got that 90. So his first 90 rated matchup came in February 2030. Jay White and Grayson Waller defeated Theory and Nathan Fraser, which a nice little tag match on an episode of Raw. And then in 2031, he had another 90 on SmackDown in April 2031. Jay White and Grayson Waller against Carmelo Hayes and Theory. So Jay White and Grayson Waller, clearly a good tag team. Theory also teamed with Tough Justice a lot, which is Chris Bray and Odyssey Jones, taking on Rufeng before him and Rufeng realised, you know what? We're better as friends than enemies. I'm going to have a look at Rufeng. Let's have a little look at Rufeng. Him and Theory, clearly best mates. Fing Cheng Wang, manager and road agent. Over in WWE, him and Theory. Jesus Christ, Rufeng. I thought you and Theory had a special. 4 Money in the Banks, a Royal Rumble, a 24/7 title for good measure, 2 Universal, 2 WWE, a United States. Jesus Christ, Rufeng. 15-time tag team champion. I thought him and Theory had something special with their 3 titles. Him and Dante Chen, 6-time tag champs. My word, Rufeng, maybe I should do a career on you. Look at you, mate. You've killed it. Overall, though, Theory has done well. AEW's out of business. I mean, we can check. I can just tell you that they're out of business because Tony Khan can't manage money and so they went bankrupt. But, it's always fun to have a look again and see that, just confirm Tony Khan's put them out of business again. Mounting financial problems. Tony Khan cannot run a business. Impact's also gone under. We've gone a long way into the future, so a lot of companies have gone under. But thankfully, Terminus and the gang are still alive, GCW. WWE, Stephanie McMahon's still in charge, so, good for her. They got Progression now, which is main event, I'll assume. Yep, it's main event. Their top stars are these guys. JTG reincarnated here. That's nice. Good for him. And yeah, Austin Theory, or just Theory. I'd say that's a good career. Respectable. 7 tag titles, 6 mid-card titles, 2 universal titles. I think that's good. Doesn't matter what I think, matters what you think. So let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of the career of Theory? You think this is good from him? What do you think he will achieve? He's just won Money in the Bank. You think he's going to cash that in successfully? Or will the Tribal Chief, just smash him, stack him, and pin him as he has done so many others? Let me know in the comments down below. Way down there. Why don't you leave a like, subscribe for more, leave any comments down below of anyone you'd like to see these prediction videos done with as well. Always love hearing what you want to see. And as always, I just want to say thank you for watching.